Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of The Closet, issue number 1, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. We begin this issue with Tom at the bar drinking while going on a supply run for the last-minute packing tape for their move to Portland, Oregon. So his wife sends him on a packing run to get some tape, and he stops at the bar. My God, dude! I used to work in the moving and storage industry as a sales consultant and then a general manager for a United agency, and I can tell you that moving is one of the most stressful events that one can endure in their life. Next to going through a divorce/breakup, whichever you want to do, but I've been through both. So Tom stops at the bar on his way to get packing tape, not because the bar is on the way, it's more like taking the long way home. He's having problems with his wife Maggie and his son Jamie. We will start off with the wifey problems first. While preparing for their move, he tells the bartender that Maggie gets flustered and frustrated with him during their move, expressing that he doesn't know where everything goes and she wants things packed exactly where she wants it. To add to their problems, Maggie found a box in the back of their hall closet that he was sharing with this girl back in the day. Let's just say his wife didn't appreciate digging up old life hiding in the corner of the closet. But we are sure that it's just scratching the surface between him and his wife's problems, or their problems. The problem with Jamie is that he is dealing with is Thomas was supposed to talk to a psychologist about these nightmares that Jamie's having, so kind of taking Jamie to the psychologist to get an assessment, so to speak. Nightmares about a monster in the closet, but the young family has no idea just how bad the shadowy figure's intentions really are. But I understand that James Tynion IV is building the environment up and these characters first. Trust when I say this, we will get to the monster in this issue later on. Thomas doesn't take Jamie to the psychologist because it's like, what's the point? When they move to Portland the next day, there won't be a closet, so it's like end all be all, why spend the money on it? The bartender suggests unicorn piss as a solution. Not your typical bar talk, but check this out. Unicorn piss is when the parent takes a spray bottle, fills it with water and a little bit of lavender, tells the kid to spray the unicorn piss under the bed, and voila, no more monsters because it's like dogs marking their territory. Monsters stay away from unicorn piss. Thomas has his doubts and the bartender's like, yo man, I'm just a cool uncle who gets to throw the kids around and be cool and send the kid back to their parents. But that's what my sister's does. In the next panel, Thomas is on his way home. We see Jamie unpacking a box and clutching a bat version of a koala as a coping mechanism. We see the closet as he looks at the closet, and then we hear the parents go into it. Jesus, Tom, really? Thomas gets back thinking he's the hero of the night. I got the tape. Well, yeah, it took you long enough. And you have that smell on you, don't you? Well, the boys will be boys, right? So Jamie's like, Daddy, and Thomas is like, yo, buddy, can I sleep with you guys tonight? And Thomas is like, nah, sorry, little guy. Your mother needs to stay up late to finish packing. But we're going to be on the road trip tomorrow for our movie. You can sleep with us every night. You can sleep with me every night. You get what I'm saying? So here, wait a second. So he takes the bartender's advice of what his sister does with the unicorn piss. He has an empty spray bottle. So wife was like, what the freak are you doing? He puts water in it. This is unicorn piss. Use it. And the wife is like, what the fuck are you doing? Sorry, like seriously, that's what the wife is like. Like, look, that's the look she's giving him. And Jamie's not buying it. He's like, you kidding me? It's just water from the sink. Yeah, but it's unicorn piss. I know, just let me show you how it works. So he goes to his room and he's like, you see that monster in the closet? The monsters don't like the smell of unicorn pee-pee. So he sprays the water, or the unicorn pee-pee, which is actually just water, that he did in front of his son, instead of being some kind of discreetness to it, or do it behind his back, or put a little magic powder, even a hint of lavender, just something to make it feel like a unicorn pee-pee. And he turns on the light like, see, nothing in your closet, it's all good, just go back to bed, son. And even if there was something in the closet, this is the last night in our apartment, because tomorrow we will start driving and you will never see this closet again. The monster can bother the next kid who moves into this room. I see that he's trying, and he's like me as a dad. You're really trying, but half the time it doesn't hit the mark. This time it is not hitting the mark, but the other half, you know it's hitting the mark. You know what I mean? It's good intentions just gone wrong. So when he leaves thinking he's done his job, putting his son at ease, his wife is like, you can't do that, Tom. What? You made it my fault that he couldn't sleep with us? That's not fair. If you keep doing it, he's going to internalize all that, and it's going to be my fault. Well, crap, sorry. I mean, I didn't think it was. And this isn't even tape that we need for packing. This is masking tape. Oh, well, look, you know what, Tom's like, what can I do, bro? Like, I'm sorry. I mean, we're going to be in a wonderful house, starting a whole new life together. Is it really going to matter? Let's just move on. We'll keep it moving forward. That doesn't let you off the hook, says his wife, and they go on arguing while Jamie is sleeping in the dark, door open. He's just taking it all in. So meanwhile, he looks at the closet and he looks, and you could tell right here, the panel starts flickering. The light light starts flickering, and he's trying to go to sleep, but he just can't, and the lights flicker some more, and this creepy AF looking little monster just sits there like, yo, what's up, man? And you can see the tension and the fear in this kid's eyes, and this monster just walks up to him. Can you imagine seeing it as a 10-year-old kid? Literally, like, do you ever have points in your, as a kid, I know I did, when you fall asleep and you put like a shirt and pants on your chair in your room, and you go to sleep and you're half asleep and you're half awake, and that chair or the shirt, pants seem to come to life and materialize into some personified form? Yeah, I know I did. And this monster just grinning, and he crawls into bed with this kid, and you can see he's just sweating with fear, and this monster just snarls and creeps up on him, gets close to him, puts his teeth near his ear, and then disappears. And the kid's like, what? Jaime's like, what? The closet's not even there. In between those two boxes was the closet. Now the closet's gone. He touches a wall and he drops his koala in shock. When he turns around, the new closet's right above his bed, and the monster gives him that look like, you think this is it? You think this is the only time? This ain't the first, and it's not gonna be the last, bruh. I'm coming back for you. And Jamie screams, and the mom and the dad rush in. Are you all right? And this kid, when he trembles in fear, he's coming to. He knew what was happening. And Tom was like, you just had a nightmare. It's okay. You can come sleep in our bed. And starting tomorrow, you'll never have to see that closet ever again. And that's where we end this issue. Personally, I kind of dug this book. And why? Because I'm a fan. I like James Tynion IV as a writer because I love his other book, Something is Killing the Children, which is going to be a Netflix show. So whenever I saw that he wrote this book, I wanted to pick it up. If it was a different writer or something I was not familiar with, I would have just left this book alone, personally. In my conclusion, the world is full of gruesome, tangible horrors, but sometimes the dark night can be equally terrifying. I, as an adult, would brush it off with such notions that kids saying I'm seeing things in the dark, there's monsters under the bed. And I did that as a kid too, but as an adult, I know better. But what if that was really true, and that could be really, truly horrifying? So it takes a long time to reach a turning point on the table. It's a slow burn and a slow tension building horror. And that's just James Tynion style. And I love how Tom has been desensitized by his surroundings, too numb to care by going to the bar, while Maggie, his wife, cares too much about the smallest things. I wonder if this monster is a symbolism of their tension and how it mounts them, because in Something That's Killing the Children, the monsters are formed by the manifestations of people's minds. It's an intriguing concept, horror, and while exploring dysfunctionality of a typical family, I think it's an intriguing concept. But with that being said, The Closet, issue number 1. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also, link in description if you wish to add this comic book to your comic book collection. I think this has serious potential. I'm looking forward to see where James Tynion IV goes with it. Not to mention, if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy, don't be stingy. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Don't forget to check us out on our other social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and whatnot, where we do online auctions and bids and giveaways. Amazing deals, amazing comics, and deals to be had. Give us a peep. Don't be shy, give us a try. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.